Hey, Team BaseCamp, Paul Jobin here with your Cycle 2 Week 1 preview. First off, I hope all of you had a great holiday last week. I hope you enjoyed having a little bit of rest and time off the bike. I think we had a really excellent Cycle 1. Lots of you showing up on the Tuesday and Thursday rides with me and Coach Jim, and then the other coaches later in the day. It's been great having so many of you training along with us. Special thanks also to those of you that have been showing up at 7 a.m. Saturday and Sunday morning for the Dawn Patrol rides. That's been awesome. Okay, week 5, big picture. We're going to continue to build that aerobic capacity, but we're going to do it by kicking it up a notch just a little bit. We're going to spend a little bit more time this week riding at tempo. By using tempo, which is more intensive aerobic work, what we're aiming to do is send a stronger signal to our body to push for a stronger aerobic response. And of course, riding tempo, that's also going to help us to build our muscular endurance, and it's going to help with our fatigue resistance as well, especially when we push that tempo later on into the ride. We do have one new type of workout this week. If you take a look at Tuesday, here we go. You're going to see these MAP breakaway intervals. And this is really our first high intensity workout of BaseCamp that's going to have a high cardiovascular demand. And the reason why we do a workout like this during the base building phase is really just to maintain some anaerobic capabilities. We don't want to completely ignore that high-end system, let it go dormant, and then we have to completely rebuild it from scratch when it comes time to do a more dedicated build phase. So we're going to touch on these systems, do this type of work, every few weeks throughout the program. Pay particular attention to the workout preview that you'll see for this ride, probably coming out sometime tomorrow. One other thing to be aware of, we had an FTP test this past weekend, so a lot of you may be working with a higher FTP. So that combined with coming off of a rest week, you may start out this week not feeling great. And that's okay. It's totally normal. If you think back to the Nerdcast that Tim did on supercompensation, he talked about general adaptation syndrome or GAS. Well, this week we're looking at the alarm phase. So the alarm bells may be ringing quite loudly for some of you. If that's the case, feel free to dial down the target watts just a little bit, allow your body a chance to adapt and let that new FTP bake in. And I suspect if you do that, take your time easing into it, by the weekend, you'll be feeling just fine. Finally, there are a couple of events this week. On Monday, Tim is doing a webinar aimed at the 50-plus athlete called Fit, Fast, and Forever. And on Wednesday, Namrita is going to be doing a nutrition webinar. Both of those events are at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's it for now. I hope everyone has a great week. Bye.